Hello, everyone. Welcome to another BSL cast of the 2v2 Pro League. It's going to be me, Seriosity, and I'm joined here by Oxford. How's it going, man?
It's a great friend. Thank you. Good night and good morning to all, or good evening. Let's see the day 6, I think. Yeah, day 6 from to Pro League.
So yesterday was day 5. Very good day. We had a lot of close matches, a lot of them 2-1. And the first match is going to be Zeke Bonif against Medino Marwin. And coming into the tournament, I think these were definitely two of the strong teams. Zeke Bonif, of course, probably the favorite after winning the TQ 2v2 tournament. They ended up going in the finals against a Korean team, so obviously not the same. But as far as foreigners go, definitely the strongest team.
Yeah,
What are your
they are the best, probably the best team from this from non-Korean StarCraft. So let's see. After they win Babo and Ultra, I think it will be a close match against Medino and Marin, but also Medino and Marin have a really strong performance. So let's see. Let's enjoy.
if you can. I mean, the crazy thing about Medino Marwin is that Medino always plays random, so he's very strong with all 3 races. And in the early game, that can throw off Zerg Protoss team a little bit. But Zeke and Bonif are very strong, very experienced.
Yeah, Zeke and Bonnet have they are one against one also top players, and two they have aggressivity, and they can they have same expect from the game and see on the same point, so they are really strong. Let's see. Medino, it's random, and yeah, he's also really aggressive player, but let's see.
And looks like we're ready to jump into game number 1 between these two teams.
On the top left corner, we can see Zeke as the green Zerg.
And that's top right. We have Bonif, so we have top versus bottom with Marwin in the bottom left, and we have Medino as Zerg in the bottom right. So it's going to be Terran Zerg against Protoss Zerg. Medino ended up with Zerg. From what I've seen, I mean, he's very strong with all races. Terran obviously is best, but of course, ZE is a better matchup than something like if they were to get 2 Terrans or Terran Protoss.
Yeah, this should be an amazing game. Let's see, because Zerg Terran in the late game are favorite. In the early game, Zerg Protoss it's the team who should make a pressure and take a map control. But let's see, those all 4 players are amazing. So
yeah, Zeke gonna go with 9 pool, obviously, and Medino here. He has the advantage of knowing that they don't know that he's Zerg yet. He's probably gonna go over pool. Let's see. Yep, there's the over pool.
yeah. The Bonnet early scout, gate scout.
Now, sometimes you see Pylon Scout, but with ZP is not as important. I mean, Zeke is gonna go 9 pool anyway, and he's gonna get the scouting information pretty quickly.
Ooh,
assimilator first.
it's kind of risky.
That's 2/3 chance they're gonna get Zerg or Protoss where you want the second gate, but it's gonna see now. Wait, what is he saying? 2Z? TZ, there we go.
Okay, and Marin Standard playing 2 racks.
Yeah, 2 racks is the better play. Sometimes you see Terrans go mech. I think Jiren and Ultra like going mech, but it's much better to go bio. And there we have 1 off gas. Speed first. Is this speed? No, layer first from Zeke.
Yeah, bio play is good when you have a good micro Opa.
Wow, Bonnet probe. Insane. Somehow gets a probe anyway.
Nice control there.
Modinho gonna hide these lings. We have 6 lings heading towards his main, 1 bottom zealot. Gonna force to make a creep here.
Okay, I thought that Madinho saw that Bonnie is playing 1 gate, so he moved back his Overlord, and that's why hiding 6 links so he can counter them.
Oh, this is a scary attack. That's why you need that sunken. He's hiding these links out on the map. It's gonna be very powerful here for a counter.
Thank you for the donation, UAC. Thank you a lot.
Remember, guys, if you want to see a season 2, the goal is $1,500. We're at $207, and just to support BSL and keep more content growing, we would really like to reach that goal. And then we have the 6 link counter. Ziki unaware, getting this probe will be absolutely huge. Getting any drones delaying the spire. This is all a lot of damage. Brilliant counter here from Modinho. Fire delay, cannon gets taken out, pylon gonna be taken out, and the real threat here is the follow-up with the bio. If Bonnet can't get cannons up here to defend Ziki's just dead.
Yeah, the Spire is so late right now. Ziki is even made a creep colony, so his Spire will be really late now.
Look at that. Modinho just pulling out the Zerglings, not losing them. He knows there's no cannon here, so even unsupported Marines will be good enough to break this. And here comes quickly Marlon with the attack.
Yeah.
On desperately trying to get this cannon.
Wow. Nice micro by Marvin. Amazing.
Those 7 Marines, this is not enough. Cannon's almost about to complete the time. I mean, this is still a lot of damage because this is slowed down everything for the team. There's the medic finally, there's the stim. They're not going to be able to break. The cannons should be up, but that was a lot of damage done.
Okay, they're all real now. Modinho will get out and he's going for Mats. I think he made Evo, or maybe not. No. So they will make a pressure at Ziki. We'll try to break the ramp and finish the game earlier. Let's see if it's possible. Okay, Bonnie going for River.
Reaver is interesting because obviously Reaver destroys bio and Bonif has excellent control. But it makes sense because Modinho is not going Spire. He's still on 2-hatch Ling tech. But he has a lot of time before Modinho can get any kind of anti-air. Obviously, Scourge and Muta destroy the shuttles. But with 3 cannons at Ziki's base and a couple at Bonif, this is going to be safe for them in the early game. And we even have some bio here to support Modinho, who is finally going to go lair. This will help him afford defense without spending on spores early on.
But I think Ziki ramp is not really good. Oh, 3 cannon. Okay, I didn't so. Sorry.
I think it was 2 racks into factory from Marwin, so rapidly teching up. He did scan the robo, so he knows this is not going to be DT tech. Oh, another donation from Manuel Melendez this time. Thank you for the donation. Every little bit is appreciated. There we finally have a spore. Interesting spore placement. I mean, it doesn't really cover the middle line, but if you have bio support on the inside, it's fine.
Yeah, and Modinho and Marvin have map control, and don't let Protoss and Bonnet and Ziki to have good map control, which is good for them. So let's see Ziki go for expansion. Okay.
Yeah, the 3rd hatch already there for Ziki, so very nice recovery here. And this is the scary timing. We don't have Zealots to support, which is a little bit unfortunate, but Reaver Muta is very powerful combination.
You see now why is 4 it's this position, so the Reaver can get in the main. That's smart from Modinho.
Yeah, 4 spores, Reaver can't get in at all. And even if the mutas do run by, there's Marines behind the wall that can easily deal with the mutas. We have a tank. I don't know if you have siege mode quite yet. The turrets alone won't be able to do anything against the mutas. They're really just there to buy time. And there's the siege mode, so yeah.
Okay, let's see if they can make some damage or just both expand.
Ooh, Reaver takes one tank shot. But you can see they're not using this to go for the kill. They're just using it to get some map control and expand behind it. Both players have expanded. This is Bottom's second Reaver. He should be getting shuttle speed. And Zeke already has 6 mutas. The muta count will only go up. I wonder if he's getting +1 attack or +1 carapace.
Yeah, Bonnie added a second gate, which is really late. 8 minutes or 8:15.
And he is getting in archives. But here are the first Scourge from Medino. This will help shutting down any kind of shuttle play. This is going to come down to control. It's really hard to control Bio against Reaver. And here we go. Another attack. 2 mutas or 2 Reavers in the shuttle supported by the mutalist.
Not the best control, but Bonnie. Let's see what will happen.
Ooh, mutalist protecting the shuttle.
He saved the rivers. Nice. Marvin get out. Oh, this is a strong composition.
Yeah, he really delayed that starport, but he has 4 tanks with siege mode, while 2 troops of Bio. The key here is for Medino to protect Marwin from the Reavers. Let's see how these two engage in the middle. And another thing Medino's constantly doing is he's scouting the middle of the map with links. You can see he has links positioned everywhere just to have information where the shuttle is, where the mutalists are.
This will be a really strong push from Medino and Marvin. Dark Archon is already ready.
These mutalists from Zeke have +1 attack. It's 11. Dark Archon doesn't have enough energy for Maelstrom quite yet. He has high Templars. I'm not sure if he's been able to afford Storm. Should be. He has the energy for it. Here we go. 1 tank down. We still have 3 slowly pushing bottom space.
Not the best river control, but let's see. Nice muta micro by Zeke.
They'll have 2 tanks. Again, without the tanks, Terran can't really press forward. Really need to keep those alive, but it's hard. And looks like they're gonna switch targets here.
Zeke trying to counter the Marvin. Let's see what can do 12 things.
Okay, trade. These Marines already have 1-1, so Link's not that effective. And here's a attack at Zeke's base. Mutalist coming. Link's able to even siege the high ground cannons.
Let's see the rivers. Oh. Nice storm.
Want to bring you 2 High Templars and Dark Archon here to support. Some Zealots coming in. Maelstrom on the bio.
Yeah, but nice play from Marvin. Nice catch. And then you catch the High Templar from Bonnet from behind.
Again, these bio units have 1-1, very potent. You can see the Mutalists just not being effective at killing them off. The Link's completely useless. And Zeke lost a lot of Mutalists there. Medino expanded behind this as well. And you can see his Mutalist count is growing. He's doing a really good job at cutting off bot units from reinforcing.
Yeah, Bonnie added 6k to 7. Yeah.
Getting a second forge really gonna power up on 2 base. He has all the tech he needs. He just needs more units.
Okay, 2 shuttles so he can get on time, but I think this is too much.
Zealot's coming in, but a little bit too late. The ranch has already been breached. We have a couple of Reavers. Ooh, that's a nice irradiate.
Let's see the storm. Maelstrom, nice, Maelstrom.
Oh, somehow.
Oh my god.
Oh, Butterfly storm there.
My god. Yeah, Ziki lost all eco, so... Oh no, he kept some destructor.
Things like Reaver Scarab Storm, they do damage to allied units as well, so you always have to be careful.
Yeah, but Madinho have expansion and they are in really good position with Marvin. Just need to stabilize the game.
Yeah, at this point, Zerg is very weak for Ziki. Meanwhile, Marwin and Medina both on 2 bases. The problem is the composition for Bonif is very strong. But if they can just keep Bonif on the other side of the map occupied, Ziki is always going to be a weak point. I like that Bonif left some units, but no cannons here. Only splash units.
Let's see now. But they have too big eco at the moment.
Switch into mines is going to be very good at slowing down any kind of support from Bonif. You can see Medino constantly picking off the High Templars. Without High Templars, Bio does extremely well against Protoss. I got a Reaver, but it's not supported and easily gets picked off. Doing everything they can to kill off Ziki.
Really nice game with amazing control by Bonnet.
You can see in the meantime, Bonnet trying to take a third, but his attention is being pulled by a small counterattack. Hasn't sent units to reinforce quite yet.
So it's so good to see Bonnet always making good games and playing, almost never dying, and he always can carry and help ally, that's why I made him a really best player 1-on-1 and 2-2.
It looks like this is going to be a big attack at Medino's expansion. Marmon is all the way across the map. We have some Mutalists, but not enough. Not a lot of splash. I only saw 1 High Templar. Ninja, meanwhile, he's harassing the mineral line. We have the... Do these have EMP? I don't think they do.
I don't think that he have, yeah.
Oh, he does!
Nice. But this is a base trade situation for Zergs.
Protoss has 2 armor, so it's extremely beefy. You can see he's taking forever to get up this ramp. But killing, or actually EMPing the High Templar was absolutely huge. He's going to be able to get up this ramp eventually. Medino's taking a lot of damage though. He's already lost the expansion.
Yeah, without Storm Marine Medic, it's too strong.
But this did allow Bonnet to get a 3rd base. But in the meantime, Marwin also has a 3rd base.
And what about Ziki? He have 7 drones, 3 on gas, 4 Muta.
Oh, we have some Scourge here. Gonna get 1 High Templar. They're losing all the Mutalists though. Here we see the problem.
Nice catch.
No anti-air. Ziki can't support. Eventually gonna clean this all up. It's gonna be +3 for Marwin. Bond still double forge. He's gonna have an upgrade advantage eventually, but he's gonna have a very difficult time at killing off all the Mulist from Medino without the support from Ziki. Lots of Scourge from Medino.
Yeah, that was for catching probably shuttles. But let's see, he will kill Ziki now. But you see the Ziki Mita Micro is just amazing. He's fighting with 3 against 7.
But just too little here. The Scourge come out. Medina just has to not eat them, and it's like Ziki was able to pick off 1 Mutalisk. I say it's 4 versus 3, and Medina's are more damage, but now Medina realized I have all these Scourge here.
Yeah, this is just amazing how Ziki plays.
Big attack at Marwin's 3rd. There's 1 bunker here. We do have High Templars. Oh, so much damage on all of those SCVs. It's a dead 3rd base, but it's also a dead 3rd base for Bonif. And Ziki's basically, he's not mining. Medina, meanwhile, does have an expansion, so advantage team Bonif.
Yeah, but Marvin bio play is really high level. That's why he always play bio and Madino play tech. I mean mechanic play. Let's see the.
So that was a cancelled 4th base. Medina being annoying here, harassing Bonif's mineral line, and this is particularly painful because Marwin was able to float the command center and save the base, but Bonif cannot do the same, so he's basically on 1 mining base.
See, the EMP is coming now.
There's just too many tanks. Medina picking off the reinforcing High Templars.
Nice defense matrix is saving the game.
Yeah, such good control, good tank split. Medina always supporting well, and we have the reinforcements coming from Marwin, and this should be the killing blow here. Ziki, in the meantime, has been making drones. He hasn't been able to recover. And there's GG. Good game. Medina and Marwin takes the first game. That counterattack, that basically set them up to be in a great position. Just really slowed down Ziki, put on a lot of pressure, and good call there on the Spore. Just making Spore and the perimeter of the base, not letting the Reaper in.
Okay, let's take a little break. Oh, I thought we had a break. Okay. No, I don't. It's okay.
I mean, hiding the 6-lings was really clever, and it really caught them off guard. Cannon's relay fire was cancelled, and then he lost a couple drones on top of it.
It was not maybe deciding move, but he delayed from Ziki, and he afforded him to get a little more links and delay his Evo also. It was just smart move by Madin.
So it's a best of 5, first team to 3, and Mendinho got Zerg that time. And he played really well as Zerg. He's just strong with all 3 races in 2-2, and his team in particular has a lot of experience, a lot of different scenarios they've encountered. They're never caught off guard. They always have a plan. If you watch Mendinho's stream, they don't even communicate that much. They ping here on the map. They say this many units have been killed, and they just know where to attack, when to retreat. And we're ready for game number 2.
Okay, so we have top left now. Bonnet Protoss.
Okay, and bottom we have Zeke. And this time we don't have Zerg from Mendinho. He ended up with Terran, obviously from Marwin. And Mendinho is Terran. Alright, so Terran. This is gonna be tough.
Yeah, but they have a lot of experience with Terran that's not...
Yeah. And like you said, Mendinho is always the one that's gonna go mech, and Marwin always goes bio because Mendinho has very good vulture control, vulture movement, and Marwin's strength is with bio play. So, I mean, these two know the matchup. They know they've played all the matchups of random Terran against Zerg Protoss, Zerg Terran.
Yeah, and they play with years each other, so they know how to react in every situation. Let's see, Nightfall from Ziki. They still didn't scout Mendinho.
Alright, there's the barracks from Mendinho. Bond's gonna go scouting, gonna see him first. Okay, a little bit interesting. We're actually gonna see a 12 gas, not 11 gas. And again, Bond's gonna go for gas.
Marvin is Ukrainian. He was living probably in Sweden. Bonnie again, annoying with his probe. Let's see if he can kill SCV now too.
Yeah, actually Bond got a drone last game. Really impressive. And full wall here from Mendinho. So that means Bond's probe is trapped. Let's see if we can get anything done. They see 9 pool. They say mass because he took off gas. And he's just gonna get a second hatch. And there's a cybernetic score from Bonif. The thing with Terran is you can't really let them unite. Terran, if the bio unites with the mech, it becomes very scary. But in the early game, Protoss, they can go Ling Dragoon and pressure one of the Terrans very effectively. At around 4:30 is when Terran has vultures out with mines or bio out, so they have a lot of room in the early game to just go 2 against 1.
Yeah, let's see how Ziki react. He will expand or not. Yeah, he go for expo, which is pretty standard. So we will see mass links and good play from Bonnie and Ziki. Oh, River, nice.
Reaver is also a call. Can do. Not even gonna get range, but it does get scouted. So this is good intel for Team Terran. Have a lot of bio, and we actually have a bunker. I mean, the bunker is normal against regular Dragoon play, but not really sure if it's necessary against Fast Reaver. And there's the academy about to be complete. And Lair immediately for
Lair.
Ziggy. So it's going to be 2 hatch Lair.
Let's see. Speed. Oh no, vultures. Mines are coming. Yeah, researching. 1 vulture armory. But he play Goliath.
Yep, they scouted the Lair timing, and there's finally Dragoon range. And immediate shuttle from Bonnet. And this is a really fast shuttle.
Yeah,
Terran is about...
he'll probably drop 2 units to one of them.
This is a lot of tech to get out. You can see Bonnet almost has no units.
Nice spread from Bonnet.
Ooh, it's very difficult to micro vultures. Let's see if he can get these lings. Ooh, all the mines connect, killing about 6 lings, damaging a Dragoon here. And here we go. This is why it's scary. Terran is already out on the map. Ziki doesn't have any defense. Only 2 sunken. It's not going to be enough. Can Bonnet get here in time to support? Looks like it's not going to be fast enough. We even have a couple vultures to cut off units, or at least slow them down.
Really nice timing.
Drones get massacred, sunken, not even gonna be allowed to complete. And there are the mines to cut off the Dragoons.
It's pretty standard play from Madenia and DG.
Yep, just got caught off guard. Not. I mean,
I'm a little surprised with 2-0 for Madenia and.
I think they just tech both too fast. They had no units out at that timing, which is very standard, right? Terran has bio, no defense. Maybe if Ziki had gone ramp, it would have made sense to do what Bonif did, but very hard to defend with just links. And Bonif reverse, not a time for that. I think he went shuttle, observer, reaver. So
yeah, that's the advantage of random. You get Terran or Protoss or Zerg, and they don't know after a couple of minutes. 9 pole is good, but not against both 2 Terrans.
No, it's because Ziki went 9 pole, took off gas, expanded, then went back into Lair, and on the other side of the map, you saw Bonnet just went really fast robo, but they just had no units out. And that was a pretty normal timing. Nothing extravagant there from... I guess the only difference was he went 2 Firebat into Medic, but that just means the timing could have been even faster. So 2-0. Now, Arwen Medino. Huge advantage in a best of 5. Can Bonf and Ziki win here? I think it would be a minor upset if they were to get knocked out, especially 3-0.
Let's see what's the 3rd map now. Okay, Fighting Spirit. Amazing map for old school.
Looks like we're ready for game number 3 between Medino, Marwen, and Ziki Bonif.
So now, top right it's Bonnet.
And bottom left we have Ziki, so we have cross spawns, something we haven't seen before. And again we have top left Marwen as Terran, of course, and in the bottom right we have Zerg. So only difference here is spawns are cross, but we saw this matchup in game number 1. Let's see what happens in game number 3. I mean, what do you think about Fighting Spirit as a 2 versus 2 map?
Yeah, it's okay map. You know, everybody know how to play Fighting Spirit, but let's see how open now Ziki and Bonnet, because game 1 they opened 1 gate and 9 pole, and let's see now, because in game 2 here Bonnet opened again with 1 gate, but it was these are both the turns, and it was hard to play without units. Let's see if they react correctly now.
Oh, pylon pretty close to the ramp, maybe looking to put on some pressure. And Ziki just is actually not gonna go for a 9 pull here.
So they don't want to risk because they are losing 2-0, so they play standard and try to win with his better performance this time.
It's gonna be a 12 pull, and we have overpull again from Medina. Bonif.
Okay, we scouted it's their turn.
Bonif again going gas. He's gonna see the pull timing.
This time Madinho won't let Bonnie to kill his drones.
You can see he's focusing one drone just to chase that probe. And there's a second hatch from
Ziki,
Ziki. He's gonna make it right next to his first hatch. Medino still hasn't scouted what it is. He said something 9. I'm not really sure what it meant.
that's some Scandinavian language.
And
they
just
use,
bio.
they use cheats.
We have just bio again from Marwin expected, and he's gonna wall off semi-wall, still not link type, but as long as it's Zealotite, you're perfect fine. And we actually have immediate boards just off one gate, no core, and 12 pull there from Ziki. Not gonna be 12 pull into speed, and Bomb's gonna go cannon both players.
Yeah, this is a secure game. As I said before, it's 2-0, so they must play a little bit safe. They can't afford losing.
We actually have ramp hatch from Modino, and he took off gas, so he's gonna get more units on more drones as well.
He will go for mutlings in the beginning and try to be annoying and maybe bust one player, but as we can see, Bonnie is making cannon for both of them, and they are okay for now. And Ziki, when get Muta, they can get map control and expo and control the game.
Here we go. He already has a spire started. Getting a scout at what defense they have. They could potentially... Okay, there's a second cannon.
And then you started the layer. Let's see if Marvin give Maurice to Madinho or he will just support.
Alright, so with the one gate, you can see Bond actually gonna go into Robo. I don't know about this. I mean, Robo can be good, but Madino's tech, like his lair is already on the way. Seems a little bit risky again. Of course, Ziki will have air dominance, but you still don't want... Oh, we actually have some lings maybe caught here. You can see Ziki smart, not going for the commit there. He would have lost the majority of those lings.
Yeah, but Ziki made speed leak, so that's what Madinho pointed to Marvin. Nice catch from Ziki.
I'll put on some pressure. There's the evolution chamber. There's the spire.
This is gonna be tough.
Losing control of his ramp. That's a lot of length from Ziki. Gotta block. Gotta block. Links are funneling through. One drone down. We're in the mineral line now.
This is just so annoying. Losing three drones. That's too much.
They scanned bombs. They saw the Robo. And Ziki's Mutalisk are out here, so Medino needs anti-air. Marwin is here to help him, but remember in game number 1 they had the spore perimeter. That's a lot less feasible here on Fighting Spirit. There's just too much room. Mendinho is very poor here, and they're the first mule, so it's gonna go send this Overlord and then look at what damage he can get done.
Yeah, but now since mutas are out, River will get out in any moment, and Bonnie play at the Citadel, so he will get more zealots this game, and they can push the Madinho, and I think it will be enough to break him.
6 Mutalisk here. Let's see the Mutalisk control. Just trying to find a weakness in the defense.
Madinho trying to show them up to Marvin to see where are the units.
Here we go.
A little. He missed for 1 second. Okay, he catch the shuttle. Shuttle is coming, but Ziki Muta is just amazing.
Gonna go in from the low ground. We were not shooting. Oh, looks like this guy was gonna dud. Really good control there from Bond. Gonna take out the spore. Another Mutalisk reigns supreme here. Mendinho has Mutas, but he only has like 1 or 2. You can see how lethal the combination is of Muta Reaver. Shuttle gets picked off. That's a nice win there.
Yeah, it's not only Muta Reaver, that's Muta Reaver from Bonnet and Vicky. That's just another level.
He's gonna go try and dive the Reaver. And the reinforcements from Marwin. Perfect timing. But that was still a lot of damage there. We did get 2 Mutals there from Ziki at the end, though. And Bonnet is going to expand Ziki as well.
They both expand and made some damage. Let's see how we'll react Madinho now. Marvin is here to help, but let's see. He's building new. It's a sunken probably. No sport. New river is coming.
Yep, so just the same attack. And again, the problem for Madinho is he can't engage the Mutalisk. I think he has too many. And again, the same attack from the low ground. Zealot's just tank some fire. There's a Reaver. 3 Marines go down with 1 Scarab. 4 Marines go down with the 2nd Scarab.
Ziki is just too powerful with his Muta.
And here we have cross-up, so the reinforcements a lot farther away. There's another Scarab. Decent split there from Marwin, only losing 1 Marine. But you can just see just too many Mutalisk here, and now the hatchery exposed, the mineral line is exposed.
Yeah, but you see the game how Bonnie controlled. He have only 1 unit. He got 2 Zealots and Reaver. And he's making massive damage to Madinho. With help from Ziki, of course.
But the shuttle not even gonna get picked off there. You have Bio with tank, but they have to go up the ramp. A lot of damage from the Scarabs.
This is just amazing control from them.
Oh my god, oh, Reaver dies, but 1 last Scarab gets a couple of drones.
And DT coming.
Oh wow, instant
Nice
reaction from... But 2 DTs, too many, and again, just you can see 2v1 on one side of the map, not 2v1 on the other side of the map. Mendinho is pinned in his base. Marwin always has to constantly reinforce, and because it's cross map, it's even harder to help your ally, and this is looking grim.
Denying Terran from getting exploits, big deal now. They have map control, they have eco advantage, they have unit advantage. So they'll probably make the last push at any moment. Okay. Ziki trying to see what he can do with his Muta.
Yeah, now we have 11 mutas plus 1. You see the bio just can't really engage. And there's the GG, realizing they're too far behind. They can't get out on the map. They can't expand. And that was a lot cleaner than game number 1. Just Bonif going with the Reaver. Just hitting the perfect timing with the Mutalisk. Very hard to defend.
Yeah, Ziki have 6 Muta and he play like he have 12 and Bonnet with 1 River making incredible damage to Madinha, which is not normal. You see, they have few units and they made big advantage in the game. That's why they are amazing.
With 1 Shadow and 1 Reaver, Bonif can support the Zerg so much. And you can just see if the timing hits, it's just so hard. Zerg can't kill the Shadow because of the Mutalisk support, and Terran can't kill because of the Reaver support. So very difficult.
Yeah, and Ziki and Bonnet didn't want to risk this game, so Ziki started with Waffle because they didn't know what team they play against, and because of Madinho random. And they can't risk to lose and be eliminated from winner brackets. Okay, we are ready for game 4. This is Python game. Let's see what Madinho have now. Top right we have Marvin as Terra. And Zerk again for Madinho.
And on the other side of the map, we have Ronith at 6 o'clock and Ziki at the 9. Now Python, you said Fighting Spirit, everyone knows that map, everyone knows how to play that map. What about Python?
Yeah, Python is I don't know. I don't like it because Madinho have special tactics. When he plays Zerg, he go for faster drop upgrade and playing getting island, and you know it's hard to break. So that's my experience against
Python is it's a completely different strategy. When I mean, some players will just play it like a normal map, but when you play experienced players like Marwin and Madinho, you'll see Madinho, if he's playing Protoss, he'll go fast Robo, get observers, and then take the island, and then take the natural, and you think he's only on 2 base, he's actually on 3. You'll see a lot of stuff like that. So it's a more like there's more strategies, stranger strategies are common on this map.
Yeah, and it's a little bit smaller than usual, and in Zerg Protoss games against Zerg Terran they can push because it's a little bit smaller map and they can make big damage to Zerg. Yeah, but they are both teams are so experienced, they will not make those mistakes.
This time we have Overpool. I think this was 12 pull from Ziki again. Bonif again, just going 1 gate gas. Really seems to favor it. Never gonna go 2 gate pressure.
And 2 racks from Marvin. Let's see how they react. This map is so funny. Some pushes and timings are really strong, so let's see how Madinho and Marvin, what's their plan to this game. Okay.
Interesting. Madinho, you see, he mined 100 gas, but you didn't use it. You got a second hatch faster. And oh, so hasn't used that gas. And there's a forge from Bonif, just playing very safe. And lair from Ziki.
They Bonnet and Ziki play some new strategies. I mean, new for me because Bonnie, Ziki go 2 games in a row, Hedge in main and Bonnie can him, which is not usual. But when you play against random, that's probably normal.
There's the academy, and everything looking the same. So wow, 4 games and 3 times Mundinho gets Zerg. He's mining gas. He's going layer as well. And there are the cannons from Bonif in preparation for the timing from Terran well ahead of time.
The Ziki upgraded the speed? No, he's doing okay.
I'm correct. I don't think Mundinho got speed. I think he just went layer.
Yeah, he skipped the speed links. He wanted to get a fast catch on the ramp and then a layer so he can get mute on time.
Okay, here's Ziki moving out. Lots of lings. Mundinho has the concave and the sunken. Bonif has a cannon at his ramp. Here comes the bio move out, 4:30, very standard timing, and let's see if they can get something done. I don't think they can do much.
I think that Madinho overdrone a little, but let's see. Without Marvin is coming to help, so probably they should be okay.
You can see he doesn't have speed. Zal's gonna go in first, but the concave is very strong, and the second sunken will shut this down. This is actually enough to kill Marwin's army, so Marwin has to be a little bit careful to not engage alone.
Yeah, but they are Madinho also getting out. They're trying to catch the zealots, but Bonnie moved back.
And here come the first few Mutalisk, and
Ziki trying to counter the Marvin. Let's see if he can make some damage. No.
This is actually a very scary counter if he had Mutalisk, but with only Lings, that's a lot of surface area on the depot. Only 1 SCV repairing. He does break, but lost too many Lings in the process.
He changed the position from depot, so he can kill like that.
It's actually very annoying. Marwin's about to be supply blocked, but not catastrophic. And you have the first few Mutalisk. Oh, this depot academy or eBay position, it's a little bit scary to me. Like if Mutalisk get behind the mineral line, getting Marines there would be very annoying.
No turret support, and this can be terrible.
Yeah, Marines gonna struggle here to pick off these Mutalisk, and I mean the depot is basically forfeit if Ziki commits enough attention to it. Slow lane still from Mundinho. He's not getting any Spire upgrades, but he has a good Spire timing, and yep, no Spire from either player.
I mean, no upgrade.
Yeah, no Spire upgrade. And here's Bonif with the Reaver, and of course, Bonif just gonna go take the island. And Ziki expanding, he actually has a lot of drones here.
8 Utah against 6. Oh, 8 against 9. No Spore here.
Oh, the Scourge! Able to pick it off. But here's the problem, you're trading all your Mutalisks, or the majority of them, for the Reaver. You actually end up with 8 versus 6 again.
He lost 2, but the other 2 or 3 are really high damage, so I don't know if that's worth it.
It could pressure Ziki now, though. Marwin has a lot of bio. Bonif is expanding, and he did just lose a shuttle and a Reaver. Big investment there.
Ziki also expanded, which And his expo is done. He will have gas advantage against Madinha, so he will have more muta and maybe upgrade. Okay, 3 sunken. Big army from Marvin.
He needs to buy time. Bonif needs to help out with his shuttle. Luckily for them, they have close spawns. Shuttle's about to complete. A couple seconds. He has to be careful not to lose mutas. Looks like the expansion is gonna get taken out, but oh, the Scourge! We're in position to snipe the shuttle. Yeah, but with the Reaver here, they can't break the ramp.
Yeah, he can risk the expo. Oh my god, he don't even lose the expo. No, it's a crazy micro.
Well, incredible. That hatchery must have like 200 HP, 150 HP. Wasn't able to get taken out there, and
yeah, it's so crazy when you get one micro mistake against really high players. That's costing a game. Now Bonnet and Ziki have a really big advantage.
both have expansions. They weren't able to hold the timing.
Let's see. Bonnet not letting to die his shuttle. That's superior micro.
And just great control, never looking away.
Dark Archon ready. Maelstrom probably also making. Ziki checking if he can find spot for attacking Madinho. He killed 2 Scars for free.
Yeah, and I guess the major weakness with Madinho is in going up against Ziki in a mutalist versus mutalist fight. He's never going to be having the advantage. Like, he's very good at moving the mutalist around the map, finding weak spots, but in a straight up fight, no one has an advantage against Ziki, so it's very difficult.
Yeah, not only that, he have less muta than Ziki, which not only micro, and he have more units, which is almost impossible to win. Let's see now if he gets the river. Oh, nice.
Great move there from Madinho, finding the exposed Reaver. And we have a big bio group here. There's a lot of mutalists from Ziki. We have a Dark Archon combined here to support. Mutalists are completely exposed now.
Oh my god, what a read. He saved the river. And killed the tanks. Irradiate, good irradiate. Oh, but nice split.
Is this enough bio? The mutalists are badly bruised up. We still have a couple mutalists for Madinho. I'm coming to reinforce with some ground units, but I don't think your arriving time is just too much bio. Well upgraded, enough medics to heal. Ziki has to abandon the natural.
Bonnie is coming to time. Now they will kill probably the expo from Ziki. No.
Or will they?
Nice catch from Madinho. He killed two High Templars for almost the free. Yeah, and Ziki saved his expo again. This is...
And you can see Madinho again losing all his mutalists. We have some left over for Ziki, but critically the expansion is still alive. Somehow, again.
Again, somehow, yeah. And now Bonnet have three bases against Madinho now taking his expo. They are so behind in timing expo. Marvin started expo 1 minute ago or 2 minutes ago, and Bonnet starting the third expo. Ziki running also the expo a long time ago.
Yeah, you can just see he can afford to plant on Sunkens, and now Bonif is going to go up a lot in gateways. Gonna get double upgrades.
And Ziki now will find spots to kill some drones and be annoying at Madinho expo. Madinho I think if they could re-attack the Ziki. Vessels are coming, let's see if the irradiate will do some damage, but Muta from Ziki get out from problems.
Oh, almost able to get Diatoma. Forcing the storm is good. There's still a Reaver there. Good raider, but good spread from Ziki. Do we have another one? Six is retreating back to the tanks. Good targeting, but the storm is massive. The scarabs destroy everything. Looks like we have a massacre. And again, more Mutalisk stuff to ride for Zeke. And you can just see he just picks them off, doesn't let them run away. And again, it's 2 gas versus 1, so Zeke is able to replenish his Mutalisk number. And only spores here, no ground defense.
Yeah, Storm will get on time for this reinforcement from Marvin. But this is what this micro is just another level.
Looks like they will at least be able to save the expansion, but 3 gas now for Boneth. He's had this island for a very long time. Zeke never lost his natural, so he's gonna have well upgraded Mutalisks with a lot of them as well.
Against Bonnet and Ziki, you should play, I don't know, with probably with some cheats.
If you can find... Oh, Sekta was in irradiated Zergling. If you can find a good timing early, like they did in Game 1, Game 2, that seems to be the best bet. But once Ziki gets Mutalisk now, once Bonnet gets a Reaver, it just seems extremely difficult to get anything done.
This is good. Amazing storms.
There's nothing to be done, and that's the GG. And from 0-2, Bonnet and Ziki have managed to tie it back up 2-2. We're gonna go to an ace match here, and I mean that was clinical. I mean, not getting the hatchery, both of the attacks was absolutely huge. It meant that Ziki was always gonna have muted advantage, and even though Medino played really well with his unit positioning, just cutting off reinforcements, it was just they had too much to deal with. In the end, it was Bonnet got a second base, Ziki also got a second base, and Marwin and Medino were behind on expansions.
Yeah, when the game going in the way to micro decide the game, you can't win Bonnet Ziki. If you don't have a expo advantage or some timing advantage, then it's really hard to win or, I don't know, do some big damage to them. Let's see if the game 5 is ready or not.
Bonnet are just playing a lot safer after losing game 1 and 2 times. You see Bonnet just hands for everybody. We'll just get into lair. I'll get a robo out, and then once they can get units, they can micro. It's just the skill, the advantage, and control is insane. We're ready finally for the ace match. Tied 2-2. This is gonna be game number 5.
Deciding game for winner bracket, first finalist. Let's see who will make it. Top left we have Bonnet. Oh, we play on Gamlong, and top left, bottom left we have Ziki. Madino is now Protoss.
All right, we have Protoss, Medino. And top right, we have Marwin and Terran. So we're gonna see all the matchups with Medino. He's gonna get all the races. 3 times Zerg, 1 times Terran, and now finally Protoss.
Yeah, I bet this game will be maybe 30 minutes long, and it will be a really interesting thing because they won't risk for sure.
Okay, this is a really fast scout.
They will open really safe and try to play safe game, both of the teams.
What's with this early scout? What do you think?
I don't know what that should supposed to be, but if he do proxy, I would understand. But he made pylon at home, so
And he actually saw Zerg. Doesn't want to do anything there, so he's going to directly to Bonnet space.
let's see what Madinho have in mind. You see that Bonnie take the gas and coming back home. And 12 pull from Ziki, which is pretty standard. Let's see if he go for expansion or for a hedge on the ramp.
And Madinho going to go into bio as well. Bonnet being annoying with his probe. But Marwin's, or I should say Madinho, early probe scout didn't really accomplish much. Maybe he was going to go for the gas steal. Got unlucky with the scout.
I don't know what it should be. Let's see, still no gas from Ziki.
For Terran Protoss, even harder than Terran is the early game because, I mean, Bonif has been going Reaver, but if Bonif were to go into Dragoons, they could really pressure the Zerg player. The Terran player. Let's see, it looks like Bandino also gonna go into Core slightly later. It's gotta be a little bit careful. They need to scout where the Zerglings are at all times.
Okay, I'm a little surprised. I thought that Ziki will go for 3 hatch before gas, but let's see what he will do. He will link speed or layer.
And we have a forge, so yeah, makes sense. We have a 3 depot wall, so I think he will eventually need a bunker. Dragoons with range are just too strong, especially with link support.
Madinha saw that Bonnie go for 2 gate. Let's see. Yeah, layer. Ziki going for layer.
Oh man,
this my god.
Okay, Dragoon pops out just in time to plug the gap, but these links can't get up. Zealot's very low on health.
I'm surprised why he didn't pull the probes by now.
Yeah, he's pulling now, but just a little too late. I mean, there's just no units out.
Target on the way, but
you see Zealot's still alive. I mean, that's a cannon now. There's no reinforcing units, but this is already so much damage. Madinho only has 8 probes.
So much damage. You see, it's a small mistake and the game is almost over. 7 or 8 probes. Nothing mine. They're not mining. They're still scary from new units, but they are not coming. Yeah, that's a silly mistake by Madinho.
And now they're gonna go all in. We see 4 racks from Marwin. Madinho was gonna go into Stargate. Well, that was his plan all along, but just he missed. I mean, sure, the cannon was late, but with the probe pull there, he could have held.
Yeah.
Still would have taken damage, but not died. And yeah, this is the problem with the early game bio. It's just range goons can be microed so much.
Yeah, now they will close Marvin and the game is over. Muto's Aspire almost done. I think it was 500. Let's see. He canceled the target, remake the new. Yeah, but his eco is so bad. 9 props total. No gas mining.
And
4
racks. Yeah, Bonif micro. 1 Marine gets picked off. Another Marine gets picked off. We haven't lost a single Dragoon yet. And the thing is, these shields will just regenerate if Marwin ever pulls back, and you just see just too many now.
Yeah, and links are coming to support, and it's so hard to micro against links and goons with only bio.
To add
Nothing from
insult to injury, we have even Reaver coming, and they're the first Mutalisk. But you know, getting his first Corsair, but he's not gonna have +1. He's not gonna have any cannons to support in the mineral line.
I have
And he's
big expectation from this game, but it will end fast.
yeah, unfortunate. Just not reacting in time. Maybe he thought he would hold, or maybe got a caught off guard, but he didn't react. Marwin is finally advancing, but there are the Mutalists. The cannon's not in time. We actually lost a first Corsair, so now there's the GG. Unfortunate. Last game goes down like that, but Bonif and Ziki managed to win. Remember, they're down 2-0. Impressive comeback nonetheless, and that's going to be our first finalist in the winners bracket.
Nice games, but that was a really silly mistake by Madinho. He can't afford this in deciding game against this top team. Yeah, but you know, they are Bonnet and Ziki are a little bit better than others. So.
And the tournament run is not over for them. They go into the losers bracket, and would not be surprised to see them in the final. Very strong team. They show very good play there.
Yeah, now we have another amazing game. Zergboy and Andy against TT1 and Kenzie. This is probably the 4 teams which deserve to be in semifinals by skills. Here is Babo and Ultra and Banana and Jiraiya, but this should be also a great matchup. We'll see. Zergboy probably playing random also, or maybe Protoss.
I don't know what Kenzie's playing. If he's playing Zerg or if he's playing random.
Zergboy was playing Protoss with random. He was never a Zerg player.
Kenzie.
Kenzie is playing Zerg this tournament. He normally plays random on ladder, but this tournament, all games I saw, he was Zerg.
Alright, and don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back with the next best of 5. And we'll see you there. All right, we're back. Just saw the first best of 5 between Ziki, Bonif, and Modino Marwin. Very close match. Unfortunate last game ended a little bit prematurely. Would have really liked to see the strategy from Modino as Protoss. But, I mean, overall, good series, and that sets us up for our next best of 5.
Yeah, next
It's
best of
gonna be-
5 with Zergboy and Andy against TD1 and Kenzie. I think it will be Zerg Protoss against Zerg Protoss. So let's see the similar strategy and who will have better micro to win the game.
This is a matchup I know less about. I'm not that familiar. I play Terran in 2v2. No idea why, because I play Protoss in 1v1, and I play Zerg vs Protoss if I can on the ladder. But Terran sat right with me from the get-go. I just like the way the units felt in 2v2. And yeah, so I don't have that much experience ZP versus CP, but we are ready for game number 1 of this best of 5.
Yes, let's go. Okay, first map is Vermeer. We have top left Protoss.
T1. Bottom left Zerg, or bottom right Zerg. Oh, wait, what? Bottom right Terran is Kenzie, so Kenzie is playing random.
Kenzie playing random, yeah.
And top right we have Zerg Boy. And bottom left we have Andy, so it's actually going to be Zerg
Protoss against Protoss Terran.
Zerg Protoss against Protoss Terran.
Yeah, this is funny. I thought that Kenzie will play Zerg. But let's see.
Alright, so let's see. We have... The thing is, I don't know if this was random or... he must have picked random. Alright, here we go. We have a sunken overpull from Andy. Now, TT1 doesn't play anything like Bonif, so it's a completely different style of Protoss. TT1...
Yeah, TT1 is old school player, and he will go for more zealots and 2 gates for sure.
Yeah, he likes to attack, so we're gonna see a lot of 2 gate into Dragoons. He really likes to get a lot of units out and attack. And on the flip side, we have top right, we have 1 gas tech from Zerg Boy, and probably gonna see bio from Kenzie. TT1 telling him to get scan as quickly as possible. Are we gonna see? Nope, no gas steal. So, I mean, sometimes even if Terran's gonna go bio, gas steal is still good. You slow down their timings. And oh, gotta be careful not to lose a probe. Very good control. This is not easy to hit a probe with an SCV.
Yeah. Yeah, Kenzie and TT1 also micro and reaction on map and seeing the dots on the minimap. They have a really fast reaction. That's why they are also really strong. Yeah, it's old school players.
Expansion from Zerg Boy, and he's gonna go back into gas.
No, that's Andy. Andy is Zerg.
From Andy, I get confused with the names. And Zerg Boy is going into Dragoons. We have TT1 attacking. It's just 1 zealot, but he can get economic damage done here before the Dragoon comes out. He has the 1 zealot, 1 probe. Decent drill there, and he snipes a probe, so far good defense from Zerg Boy.
No reinforcement for TT1, so this will be only 1 zealot push. Okay, he managed to kill 1 probe, which is good.
And behind us, he's gonna go into Dragoons, but let's see. the Zerglings from Andy Art on the map. They come from 3 hatch. So 3 hatch mass. There's the Academy from Kenzie. And, well, when you don't see Lair from Zerg, this gives you a lot of breathing room as Protoss. So T21's going to go into speed. It's going to need cannons to defend any kind of pressure. And there's the Citadel. So Citadel is no surprise. You know Terran is going to go into bio. Citadel gives you an answer against that. And it also gives you map control because your opponent is going to be limited on detection.
Yeah, let's see if he go for DT or he go for speed zone. Because he upgrade the range gun, so
I got 1 Dragoon on the low ground, not that threatening. 2nd Dragoon coming. It's going to be a little bit annoying, but the cannon will be done. And T21 does have 2 gates, so he'll be able to pump out.
yeah, everything looks normal and 3 racks from Kenzie. No factory. Speed from T21. Leg speed.
And it's going to be DT. And Kenzie is saving up his scan. T21 told him don't use the scans. They're going to need these scans to do anything. They're going to go for a timing here with the 3 gate. With the 3 racks and the 2 or 3 gate zealots with speed. It's going to be a lot of units.
It will be. Yeah, but if Zerg boy get DT on time, they maybe should be alright. Halfway done.
T1 really cutting corners here, only with the 1 cannon. And here we go, 3 Sunkens for Andy. This is a really fast +1. I don't think it'll sync with the speed. I think he'll have speed first. Yeah, definitely will have speed first.
I also don't like to play against Protoss Terran team because if you go Muta, then Protoss go for Corsair or Air and they crush them. If you go Lynx, they go Mass and you're still a lot of behind. So.
Yeah, especially if the Zealots get +1, then all of a sudden Lynx do absolutely nothing. Yeah. But without +1, you can see that's enough Lynx to hold this off. And there are the DTs. Really good turret. This is going to save Kenzie a lot of scans. And T2 is probably waiting for that +1. He can't really commit.
Yeah, because Andy is not going for layer. Kenzie can afford his turret to get out of his main, I mean on the expo. And home he doesn't have any turret or air protection. So that's when you play 3 hatch Link. You give them a lot of space to do what they want. Instead of rushing the vessel, you go for a turret and his main.
Ooh, there we have the +1. Yeah, the Zealots just don't die when they have +1. You can see the 1 DT will shut down any kind of expansion attempt. They really should go Protoss here. This is their window. We have another DT gets taken out. A lot of fire bats from Kenzie. This is going to be lethal against the comp their enemies have. We don't have any more scans. There's only 1 DT. Scans at 30. It's just too long for the scan energy. But, I mean, the natural can definitely get shut down. Only 1 DT. No scan. You can see, do they commit? Do they retreat?
Yeah, they must commit. They come so far. They must risk.
Yeah, the lack of DTs. I mean, he needed 1 more DT, and this would have just 1 DT on the ramp. Holds. Yeah. But, so it's going into the main. Now, perfect block there from Kenzie with the medics.
Yeah, and you see how useless our villains in this matchup. That's not normal.
Yeah, and there's just too much damage in the middle line.
Energy for scan is here, so he can even scan. Yeah, he scanned.
And 1 DT pop, but none left, and that's basically it. There's the GG. Good timing there, and I mean, this was planned from the get-go. T21 said save scan, so we go. bust Protoss, and that's exactly what they did. The 3-hatch Ling is just it leaves you weak in the mid game for that kind of timing.
Yeah, because they can afford to not rushing vessel and not get turrets in the main because they know you go mass links. So he can go from turret in his expo to be sure that the DT are not here. And after it's a little bit easier with 3 scan, he can attack and counter the Protoss.
So well-planned strategy. Curious to see what races they get now. I mean, of course, if Kenny is going random, we're going to see a lot of different strategies from both teams.
Yeah, let's see what Kenzie is probably playing randomly. We'll see this game.
And all right, looks like we're ready for game number 2 on Kisserist.
So we have Zerboy on the top left as Protoss.
Bottom, we have Andy. So, and looking at the mini map, we're not gonna see Zerg for Kenzie, so we have Protoss for TT1 and Terran for Kenzie. So maybe, well, we still don't know.
Yeah, for sure, Kenzie is not playing Terran, so he is random. So let's see. We have same matchup again, just other map, but now we have a close position. It's not proxy like last game. I mean, not cross position like last game. Let's see if Andy go with Expo now or he'll go for same god pool.
What is this? Oh, he's looking for
Overlord. Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking for Overlord here.
Even if there is Overlord, it's too early, but okay, or not, maybe not.
No, you see the Overlord is in the main.
Yeah.
Probably the right timing. Let's see what they do. TT1 really likes the 2-gate. I was surprised he was able to hold with just 1 cannon. I think if like they didn't know Zergboy was going into DT, if Zergboy had committed to 2-gate Dragoon, I feel like TT1 would have been in big trouble because he would have had Zealots, sure, but he would have needed more cannons.
Yeah. Yeah, they can also block him to get out.
And without +1, the Zealots just don't do it. But once they do get +1, you can see the Zerglings just become useless. And we have a 12-hatch here.
And now we see TT1 went for guess for 1 gate this game. Now let's see. And they go for 12-hatch expansion.
Cool. Still no gas. This is not like PZ is different because in TZ, right? If you're going up against TZ, Hydras are okay, but against Terran Protoss, when your allies Protoss, Hydras seem to be completely useless. They're just not good against anything, and there's a spawning pool, but still no gas. So it's gonna be 3-hatch again from Andy.
Yeah, as I said before, this is the worst, I think, for me. For me, it's the worst matchup to play against Protoss in turn. Whatever you do, you're behind. Even the units are so weak that you can do nothing. If you go mass links, they go for same strategy like before, +1 zero speed and bio. If you go for air, they go for air also, and you're like you play without hands. You can do nothing.
But here we go. See. Straight DT from, or straight Citadel, I should say. We don't know if CT from Zergboy. Forcing TT1 to go into a Forge yet again. This time no tech. Kenzie, of course, just a 2. Ooh, I actually have a Stargate here, and...
In this game, Zergboy skipped the gun range and added second gateway really fast. He have Templar Archive also really fast, so he tried to block Theron right now and to get expand which it's okay, but TT1 will go for Corsair. Let's see how we'll get.
And then at the ramp, and there we have the scanner, and Kenzie's going into bio yet again. But still, Zerg, no, probably just going to be a late layer.
Yeah, late layer or maybe Hydra, because if he go layer, he must do Evo and Sports, because Corsair will come soon. So let's see, yeah, Hydra then, yeah.
Okay, interesting. We're just going to see the first Corsair, probably going to get a couple Overlords. And behind is Zerg boy DT into expansion.
The Corsair in position. Scouting, he didn't see layer. But Kenzie is getting out. No, he back. Go back.
Yeah, again, the DTs will buy a lot of time here. There are the first couple Hydras. Now, is this going to be Hydras, or is he actually going to go a couple Hydras into lair? This is a lot of Obies. It's going to get... It's an annoying supply block, but we do have 3 Hydras now. I think CT1 might get one more.
Nah, he won't. Or?
He's got close, but yeah, can't lose the Corsairs early. Oh, nice. He already has cannon set up at the natural. It's actually very annoying to let this happen.
Yeah, Andy moved Zerlings to try to back Kenzie at home with the DT, and in meanwhile TT1 get cannon and expand right now.
TT1 actually even going DTs himself.
Yeah, he gets on time. You see, same against one turret, because there is no muta. He don't need to build at home, so he can make it natural expo turret and be safe from DTs. That looks like a timing push from Zerk and Protoss team.
Definitely gonna go at TT1. TT1 sent his lone DT out. Maybe he wants to check what Zerk boy has. Maybe he doesn't have detection. But does that mean he's actually vulnerable? Does he have any DTs back at home?
No, these Templar are going down. This is a big loss. You can't afford this.
Alright. Looks like they're not going to commit at TT1, suspecting he probably has enough defense now. Dropship from Kenzie, so not going straight into Vessel, going to get a dropship first. And... well, let's see. Another DT there from TT1. TT1 knows there's a DT somewhere at his net.
Oh, this is good for Andy. Nice timing.
Oh man, just getting the cannons is absolutely huge here because of this one DT. Okay, another scan being used there. Good reaction from Zergboy to retreat. He has another scan.
Drop is coming from Kenzie. You go to Zergboy at the top. Let's see what damage he can do. Opa, he's waiting. Okay, he pulled back. Nice.
Good anticipation there from Zergboy. TT1 has the DTs, but problem is now he doesn't have an expansion. Good timing there and good distraction with the DT. I mean, Zergboy really on top of his DT. You can just see Kenzie can't. Like, the scan covers a certain range for a certain time, but TT1 not able to capitalize. He doesn't have range units.
Yeah, Vessel is here, so let's see now if they deny Zergboy Expo or they will not. TT1 annoying with her Corsair killing another overload, which is huge at the moment.
I actually managed to get two. One of the damaged ones from earlier and a healthy one. So good Good control there from TT1. He is finally going to take an expansion. Looks like they killed the DT that was there. And he's going to Archons. He's going to get Storm. There's finally a Robo. Don't usually see Robo. Usually Zerg gets, what's it called, Overlord Speed for both players to have detection. But I guess because the lair was so late, he's going to get Robo himself. There's actually a Dark Archon now. But he needs a DT. The DT is what's keeping the natural alive. Oh, but looks like it was a trap. All these Hydras just get cleaned up. That was a lot of Hydras. That was a control group.
Yeah, control group, and this is big waste. Now they can counter and it's over. You need 6 or 7 Sankens at the moment. Protoss is okay, Zerboids is okay. He have probably Storm upgraded and waiting.
Yeah, Bio with Zealot support is extremely strong. Hydras just do nothing.
Looking good for Zerg Protoss team. Let's see.
Oh, some Hydras here just really trying to buy time. They don't. Oh, gets the Dark Archon. That's a huge pickoff. Very expensive unit. No reaction from Zerg Boy though. I don't think this is enough defense.
Yeah. Zerg is dead. I don't know why Zerg Boy is so late.
Partying the Archons with the Hydras so that they do full damage, but you can see the Sunkens just go down so quickly. Hydras have to retreat. Yeah, D-Matrix there. Unfortunately, D-Matrix the Science so that use the spell. We have High Templars here to reinforce. Nice split from Kenzie, very good. Gets a High Templar with only a couple Marines. That's a Dark Archon, and now this is just easy to clean up, I think. But Natural has been killed.
They made really big damage there. You see, Zerg have 30-30 supply, which is only Hydra. And Hydra against Bio and Zealots is not really strong.
So we have a third from Zerg Boy in the meantime. He still has some army left over from that fight. TT1 asking for help. Doesn't really have that much defense. Where is Kenzie? Kenzie. Looks like they're actually gonna go Kenzie instead of TT1.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're trying to cut off units.
I mean, we can see the map and we see that big mistake, but if they push TT1 now, probably they break his expo and maybe back in the game. But let's see.
Interesting, TT1 isn't getting any High Templars, just going straight Archon Zealot. They see the Spire, but they actually missed all the Lurkers. It's going to be very difficult for Kenzie to reinforce through a Lurker field, so...
But Kenzie have a vessel and tanks, so he have no problem with Lurkers.
It looks like this is going to be a tank to support TT1. Ooh.
Ooh, they almost catch it. Yeah.
No, this is not... I don't... Okay. That was not the play. Oh, looks like Andy managed to get the dropship.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we didn't catch that. Nice.
Yeah, TT1 wants to break out with it. I think there's just too many lurkers here.
He can't break with this. I don't know why he's trying to break it, but he can't.
Yeah, Scan runs out. He doesn't kill any of the lurkers. And now he needs help.
Yeah, he had Observer maybe to try, but without Observer only with Scan, what?
Yeah, we actually do have Templars, but ooh, 55 energy, that's about 10 seconds away. Do we have any storms from Zerg Boy? Looks like TT1 just doesn't have any units left, only cannons. Kenzie's coming here.
Yeah, but Lurker will save the day. They will need time to kill the Lurkers. Yeah. Nice Lurker kill from Andy.
Lurkers have +1, very beefy. We have Storm. That's a 3. Oh, that's a 2 Storm High Templar. We do get EMP though.
Almost get it.
Looks like TT1 will not die, but he will lose a natural. And again, they're gonna clean up the army. Critically behind this, you can see Zergboy's been mining that third base for a while now.
Yeah, now I think their Protoss have a good position at the moment.
Yeah, the key here is the Lurkers. Andy can actually support now because Hydralisk alone just not very effective. Gonna get a couple observers, which is annoying, of course, but again, TT1's on one base and basically mined out.
And the Zergo is even getting fourth. He's comfortable in this game.
Yeah, this is very hard to fight a 3-gas Protoss with Bio.
Nice using Dark Archon to get energy from High Templar.
Okay, but this isn't Kenzie's entire army. Kenzie has a lot of supply that's not here. Okay, there we go.
That's Kenzie expanded on 3 or it's
Yeah.
T1?
That's Kenzie.
Yeah, this is too big army.
Actually, the Marines have +1 armor, so they were really tanky there, but Kenzie losing some there at the bottom. He's got to be careful. Can't overextend. The tanks are really what's keeping him in the fight there. I like that he went 2 add-on. Zerg didn't go muted, just Hydra Lurker, so double factory add-on is a really good... even has +1 actually on the tanks. Really good composition. He really should leave some tanks at TT1 in case TT1 ever gets countered, but now that TT1 has an expansion, he can help in the fights. Problem is Zergboy, like you said, now he's going to take a 4th base and it's going to be even harder for them.
Now it's getting problem for the Zerg. He can't expand with gas expansion, so he must took mineral only, and that's a problem for late game. Zerg without gas is only Lynx and Hydra, which is Bio is so good again that let's see how they manage. Yeah, now they will camp and probably get back in the game, but let's see.
Yeah, I think Gerber could have taken the mineral only and left that for Andy, but otherwise they just have a great position. Very hard for Terran Protoss to ignite now. And we have actually 2-1 from Protoss. Kenzie still on 1-1 upgrades.
Yeah, and we have our 1-1 Hydra. They have 1 attack and 1 armor also. Yeah, but okay. Finding the expo, cutting the 3rd expo from Kenzie. You see reaction when they come. He immediately pull back the SCVs. He didn't lose any SCVs. Now TT1 trying to counter the 4th of Zergboy, but is this enough now? Hydra's coming quick help. TT1 denied 3rd from Zerg. And he didn't manage to cancel it.
Well, it's actually a 1v1 here and 1v1 on the other side of the map. Looks like Zergboy's actually going to counter TT1, or his army is just way out of position. You can see we actually have Kenzie's units here helping out TT1.
Yeah, but TT1 biggest mistake is he played without observer and he have no scan and go fighting against lurkers. He can't even see, but he wastes a lot of units there. And Zergboy only have Templars which have no energy, and again Kenzie countering. Let's see.
That was a nice engagement there for Kenzie TT1, able to clean up a lot of Zergboy's army. And yeah, sending those units to 3 o'clock was very good, but he actually sent his entire army, then it was caught out of position. And now they're kind of getting split. But
that's why 2 against 2 it's team play. You can't fight alone against opponents. You must play as team. Zergboy and then they didn't attack together and they waste the units. And we can see now TT1 and Kenzie are favored.
This is actually insane macro from TT1. Kenzie actually even took a third base after 3 o'clock versus 9. But you see TT1 off one base, he's able to double Zerg's supply. Zerg just not being effective with his units. And well, I don't think he should commit, but he's going to go in. Actually, no lurkers here, only Hydras.
But you see, if he had the observer, he will never waste units.
Where's Kenzie's army? Because TT1 is going to get caught here. Nice egg block there on the ramp.
Yeah, now Andy is helping, Zergboy helping Andy, and now TT1 will counter Andy, Zergboy, and you can do nothing.
And here comes Kenzie from the back. And someone's taking 3 o'clock, so somehow they've turned the tide. TT1 lost the natural, looked grim, but they took really good fights.
TT1 sent prop there to get 3 o'clock.
Oh, I see.
Oh no, Kenzie. Okay.
Kenzie was able to keep pace with Zergboy and army, and TT1 was able to out macro Zerg here. I mean, Zergboy had a lot of money, a lot of resources, but it just didn't seem like he had the overwhelming army. And again, like you said, you gotta fight with your ally. You can't be across the map. But again, no observer from TT1.
If TT1 didn't wait for this, should be easier for them, but let's see. Game is still not over. Yeah, but they have a really hard time playing this. Yeah, this is probably the last push. See how big army is Protoss and have.
Yeah, and Andy doesn't have anything now to support. Huge storm.
Only Zealots and few High Templars. And
yeah, it's tough. It's tough for Zerg, like you said, to get a good composition.
Game is over, but this is the only problem in this game because Zergboy is playing not a team game. He always like to play his own, getting expo and trying to deny. But in some situation, you should stay on 2 bases and play with your ally or help him to get another expo, and because Zerg need more gas than Protoss in this matchup. If Zerg have no gas, he do links and Hydras, which against Bio it's nothing, and against Zealot and Storm and Archon. So as Protoss, you should help Zerg to get gas expand and not you take all gas expansion, because alone, when you fight alone, you lose your High Templars and your high units. And after that, game it.
Sure, and I mean, it looked really good for Andy and Zergboy in the early game, but going to the 3 o'clock really put the army out of position, and it allowed TT1 and Kenzie to unite forces.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 2-0. That one really could have gone either way. And Zergboy and Andy have to be kicking themselves after they killed TT1's expansion. I mean, Zergboy went up to 3 bases before TT1 had his natural up.
Yeah. They had big advantage, but they I don't know. They made some mistakes, and they lost their advantage, and lost the 3 base gas. Protoss had a lot of minerals, but he didn't use on right way, so it's hard to play.
Alright, so it looks like we're ready for game number 3.
Okay. Let's go, probably Fighting Spirit. Oh, game log. Okay, nice. So now we have Kenzie as Zerg, top left.
Yeah. And the bottom, we have, help me out here with the colors.
TT1.
TT1? Okay.
Yeah, so this is Zerg Protoss against Zerg Protoss. But let's see how will Andy open this game because they play against random Protoss random.
Yeah, last game we went 12 hatch.
Yeah, but they scout fast and they saw that it's
Yeah.
Protoss talent, so that's why he went for 12 catch. This game, I think he will go overfull or maybe 12 full. But let's see.
So game long, any interesting features? How does this map play?
For any in most of the position, not most from, but if you are in position 7 or 1 and you're Zerg, you can play with Sunken to get on the ramp with and close with the Zerlings, so you can rush layer and go for fast muta, and that's how they nowadays they play. They get creep and 1 or 2 Sunken, and then with Zerlings, with couple of Zerlings, they play from one base muta with a 2 catcher.
Okay, interesting. I think the overlords saw each other, but Andy was going into 12 pool or 12 hatch, and both players gonna go into 12 pool gas now. TT1 going 2 gate and also 2 gate from Zerg Boy.
Yeah, let's see. This will be a micro game. Yeah, but you can see the reactions from TT1 and Kenzie. They react really fast when they have they play on multitasking. In other way, Andy and Zerboy are a little bit slower, and that costs many times for the game.
Alright, so now Zergs can either go 1 hatch lair or 2 hatch sling with a later lair. This is where, I mean, ZP is just chaotic to me. It's just too fast of a matchup.
Yeah, but
I
you
don't
see,
know.
Andy have a better position, so he go for layer because he can sunk the ramp. With
Yeah.
sunken, he get the creep, and that's why he go for layer. But Kenzie went for link speed, so let's see if he follow up with layer or he will must link.
Okay, now as Protoss, does TT1 go? You said he was gonna go Dragoon, but is Dragoon the only play, or can that Protoss also go Corsair to shut down 1 hatch Muta player?
Yeah, if Corsair is also good if you can play. When I played with TT1, he went for Corsair against in Zerg Protoss against Zerg Protoss. But let's see what he decided this game, because he went for two. He opened with a 2 gate. Corsair will be a little bit late, but nice. And you see now Andy losing army. Kenzie have speed. Now it's only chasing. Zealot is in Andy main, and this looks like fast game.
You have the sunken. It just finished.
Yeah,
But
but you
it's
see
gonna be 2
again,
hatch.
Zergboy is not helping. He's trying to counter TT1, but let's see if that will happen or because this is over.
And this counter is in TT1's main,
Yeah,
but
goes.
TT1 already has 2 gate with Dragoon production. This seems really hard to hold.
Yeah, but if you ask me, this is only a Zergboy mistake because
Yeah.
he never have Andy. Last game, this game, he should be on point with his zealots on Andy run, but he's always late or yeah, and this game is over.
They just pressured, and Zergboy did not react to send units. You can see his zealots 1 TT1. Now they're going Zerg. It's just too late, and he doesn't have any drones.
Yeah, they just outplayed. That's team play. This is what Zergboy and Andy play. They are both good, of course, but it's not team play. so they get rolled 3-0. And they are not even bad team, they are really strong players, but that show that team play is more important than single play.
Yeah, just got outmaneuvered there big time.
Yeah, it's sad to see that one. And then they will lost like that. But let's hope they will win in the bracket and get in final or semi-final.
That means the finals is already set up. Right, that's Bonif, Ziki against CT1 Kenzie. Two great teams for the winners finals bracket. Winners bracket final. And that means going down into the losers bracket. We have Madino Marwin and Andy Zergboy.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting matchups.
Yeah, we have Babo and Ultra against Banana and Girard. It should be also one of the best match. We'll see who will manage to win and get against Madino and Babo.
Right.
Sure.
And we're gonna take another short break. Don't go anywhere, guys. And we'll be back with best of 3 when we return. All right, guys, welcome back. It's gonna be me now. Gonna be casting one more series. It's gonna be a best of 3 between Nooblish, Hyssop, and October Zerg and SCV Force. Unfortunately, Babo, Ultra, Jiraiya, and Banana couldn't coordinate their game, so instead of a walkover, that match is gonna be postponed till next week's cast. So that just leaves us with one final best of 3, and it's gonna be ZP against Z Terran. So uh a very common matchup, and these are very strong players, of course. I mean, everyone left in the tournament is these are strong teams. And the first map is going to be on Fighting Spirit, and we're ready to go. Right, top right we have SCV Force. Top bottom what? Bottom left we have Nooblish. Right, top left. Top left we have Oxzerg. So it's gonna be top versus bottom. Terran Zerg team on top. Protoss Zerg on bottom with Hyssop in the bottom spawn. And well, this okay. Very fast probe. What is this? Gonna be a proxy? Proxy gateway? What? Okay, this I'm not familiar with at all. Hmm. Alright, so we have Terran Depot there. Gonna get a wall. You can't get a fully linked Taiwan. Of course, if you're gonna get cheese, Zerg has to go 9 pull to support. Now Zergs, when there's Zerg Terran against Zerg Protoss, one usually goes overpool. Yeah, so there we have the overpool from October Zerg. Now I'm a little bit curious. Yeah, it's gonna be double gateway, but who do they go? Not familiar with the term. Ooh, actually no gas, so no gas from October 3rd. So it's gonna go into second hatch, probably at the ramp, which is gonna make it a little bit difficult to hold. But of course, losing the hatch is not the end of the game if you can just stay alive. These are very exposed gateways, very all in here. And there we have speed from Hyssop. Probably, let's see. And double racks from SCV Force. Oh my god, this Overlord. There's the probe just being annoying here. Of course, SCV gonna scout, gonna see 9 pull speed or 9 pull, but this isn't really telling anything. Does this Overlord actually? I think the Overlord saw the Zealot, so he already knows that there's a proxy here. Yeah, there you go. Now he's gonna go. Where's the creep? There's one creep. Probably gonna need a second one. And immediately cancels the ramp hatch. So this is perfect. This is what I like to see. That was gonna go down anyway. And in the meantime, Terran can just play safe from here. Terran doesn't have to be in a hurry to do anything. And here we go. Those are really fast. But we have double sunk in here. Oxzerg is also going into speed. And I mean, basically the attack has been thwarted here. Ooh, can't let Oxzerg get out on the map. That's the only thing. Of course, he doesn't have speed quite yet, so no risk there. Behind his turn, just has to play stand for depot wall. So this is something you can do, but you can also just block the one gap with an SCV. But instead, SCV Force has gone for the 4 depot wall, which is, I mean, I get it because there's an all-in, but it's also really bad because it slows on your tech. And now the real problem is Protoss can just, I mean, Zerg is contained. They're on one hatch. But in the meantime, Terran can also be contained. Zerg can't get out on the map. So that means they can cannon Terran in. This is very annoying. This is why you really need your tech to not be slowed down. I mean, the play here He's probably not going to be able to break out, so the play is just to go straight into siege mode. Like, even skipping stim, because stim is not going to help out at all here. You actually have 3 hatch from Hiss up. Yeah, 3rd Rax is completely useless. How did he not see? Still waiting for SUV Force to realize, okay, he must see it now. He's got to cancel this 3rd Rax. Nooblish here, his position isn't great. Like, he's only support now. Like, he's just trying to keep both players contained. 3 Sunkens. It's gonna be a lot of wings. Pulling the drones. You can see how ineffective the Lings were for October's just had not enough, and I think they did. I think this is effectively a bust. I've been in a position like this before, but Terran only needs to go Zerg. They should not go Protoss. They should only go Zerg. Ooh, looks like the cannon's just slightly out of position there. Able to run by, but because his factory timing is so late, everything's just so late, it's not going to be enough. Overzor doesn't die, but he doesn't have anything to... He only has some links on the map. He doesn't have any tech or any way to make a single drone. Getting buyout on the map is really good, but there's just not enough. 1 control group is not enough. He does have 1 Firebat, but that's so many links here. Okay. If he can get in a good position with this Firebat. Oh, he's gonna go for it. Firebat is exposed though. Goes down too quickly, and well, Marines still do a good job at trading, but again, if that doesn't kill the Zerg, then it's just 2v1. And even if Protoss is way behind on tech and Zerg as well, 2 versus 1 is extremely hard. That was his moment. Protoss switches tech into High Templars. Tank will be able to break him out, but they should be able to buy enough time with Sunkens to get something substantial out. Again, if the tank was faster, this would be a lot scarier for the Zerg Protoss team to hold off the oncoming attack. And 1 control group of Bio is strong, but 2 is a lot more scary for the players. Again, just waiting for siege mode. Gonna have 1 timing. He's gotta go Zerg. Protoss is really far behind. And there we go. Here you go, big push coming from Terran. It's gotta go directly to Zerg. Zerg is the only one with an expansion. Protoss is way behind on tech. You kill Zerg here, you're playing 1 versus 1 against a Protoss that's behind in terms of everything. Tech, army, economy. CV Force marching across the map. Of course, Oxzerg is in the game, but he can't use... Like, it would be cheating to use his, what's it called? His vessels, or his overlords as detectors, so we have a small link flank here, maybe gonna get 1, no, just not able to get 1 tank. Sunkens are actually all touching each other, so the tanks will splash several of them. Really, they just need to buy more time. Behind this, I think Nooblish is getting DTs, and we're actually going Lurkers. really everything just to test the APM of the Terran. Attention-wise, it's just like attention is a resource in 2v2. It's why 2v1 is a lot harder, because if it was just one player with the same units, they control them a lot better when it's two. We're gonna lose a natural. About to breach the main. Tanks have to be careful. So if we have the attack here, tanks getting caught. This one tank will help buffer the lanes at the ramp, and yeah, you can see he's blocking the ramp. There's one DT here, though. This will be saving grace for them, and just barely enough to clean up and win that fight. And now, even if Terran gets an expansion, even if he killed the expansion from Zerg, it doesn't matter. Zerg saved the majority of the drones. Is gonna just expand again. Nublish will also expand. It's gonna be very difficult. It's gonna be 2 versus 4. And again, the attention is just... it's just so much. Does he even have scans left? He probably has a couple. Oh, managed to get one of the DTs, but now lurkers will be out, and that's just another unit you have to scan to see. We will have vessels, but Nublish is also expanding. He's getting High Templars, and the High Templars really just end bio here. Still no turret here. It's starting to get annoying. Like, soon he's gonna run out of scan. Oh man, so close. Not able to finish there. Well, natural will have, and we finally do have vessels. It's not going to end the game, but this one DT did a lot of damage. Nublish has that natural setup, and so also taking their own natural. Terran will have another attack, but now he's got to be more mindful of counters. Can't lose his vessels. It's very difficult to control more of the High Templars. Looks like they're all at ProLeague base. So again, the target is Zerg. This is actually still unupgraded bio, but this is, again, another strong push. We have the vessel. Should have a D matrix, but they're the High Templars, and this is a real threat here. Oh, vessel almost gets picked off. Does get picked off. Do have scans. There's a storm. That's a lot of damage. Lurker's still alive. You have 4 tanks, though. But without the vessel, we're limited to scans here. You can see Nublish has even the gap. He's closing in on supply. This is very good composition against what SCV Force has. Just waiting for the opportunity to pounce. Second factory going up, and again, now you see Nublish economy really kicking in, going into high gear, matching the production of Terran, and we're actually switching into mech somewhere. Probably gonna get some mines to be able to combat Protoss, but Zerg and Protoss just waiting for the flank opportunity here. Terran only on 3 racks, didn't even get bio upgrades. No EMP. And here we go. Where are the storms? Bio very clumped up. That's a huge storm on 2 tanks and a lot of bio. Lurker and Link coming in from the right side. Another huge storm. Looks like SCV Force just barely able to win the fight, but barely winning is not enough. You can see both Zerg and Protoss just have too much now. Even storming his own Archons. Just a lot to ask for from Terran. But that was about as best as it could go. And that should be GG here. Looks like we have the full mech switch going. But yeah, Nublish just going to take a third. They want to fight. You win a fight, you just expand behind it. Wonder how this game would have looked if SCV Force had just gone 2 racks factory. Would have been able to push out faster. But all in all, he did a really good job with his time. He just didn't have enough. And Zargo Force can even go into Hive from here, get further tech. Yeah, there's the Hive, gonna get upgrades as well. And Protoss just keeps expanding. And with this is why mech switch is so hard. You can see Force. He has a lot of minerals. Can't produce from barracks factories and the mines out on the map and attack. It's just too much to ask. And now, yeah, there's the second evolution chamber. We have defilers taking a third as well. Vultures and mines are good against Protoss that doesn't get odds, but Zerg can always just get Overlord speed. And with mech, you have a lot of potential, but I mean, his upgrades are really late. He has very low vessel count. It's going to be 6 bases now versus the 2. The main is about to mine out. And still just constantly floating minerals. Really hard to spend. And there's finally the GG. SCV Force realizing how futile it was to keep going, but very nice opener from Nublish and Hislop. Just a good timing there. Oxford not able to hold, and SCV Force not able to punish the opponents for going for that very aggressive opener. Very, very close nonetheless. But this is a best of 3. Players still have another chance to keep their tournament life alive, and we're gonna have game number 2 now. They showed their like a build that will only work once. It got them the win. Now we'll probably see a more standard game from Nublish and Hislop. And game number 2 is gonna be on Gemlong, and we're ready to jump into that. All right, in the top left, we have in the color, I don't know, but Nublish, green. Which means in the bottom right, we have Hislop, his ally, in the color yellow, so cross map. And that means Oxzerg is in the bottom left, and SCV Force is in the top right. So cross map, which means in the early game, Zerg is going to have a little bit difficult time defending should Protoss and Zerg enemies go for an attack. Something like a 3 Zealot attack with Lings behind, or maybe even 5 Zealot. Terran, in the meantime, just going to go Bio, which we've seen in all of the games. And then once Terran does have a couple medics, they can get out on the map, and Zerg eventually breaks out. And then Terran and Zerg have the map controls. So from what I've seen with Hislop and Nublish, they usually just go for 2-gate into what's it called? Into cannons, and then fire, take advantage of the faster tech. But we'll see. Both Zerg's gonna go for 9 pull here. There's the gateway from Nublish. Now, last time we saw a couple of things from SC Force. We saw 4 depot wall, which really slowed down his gas, and then on top of that, he went for 3 racks against cannons instead of going straight into factory. So he really had a missed opportunity there, just tech-wise. There's a scout. Gonna confirm that it's 9 pool. Should be no surprise. And Nublish goes top right. Gonna see it's gonna be bio yet again. Now, the early game really defines everything in this matchup. Zerg, of course, is gonna have a very difficult time fighting 1 versus 2. Gonna need to rely on seconds, which means he can't go into lair as quickly as his opponent can. It's a straight lair here from Hyssop, not even gonna go for speed right away, and there's a probe. It's gonna go on the ramp and plant a cannon, and then eventually some cannon. So very standard so far, just playing safe. But by opting for not going for the straight speed, they can't pressure Zerg right away. And Oxford gonna get that second hatchery. There is speed about halfway done. Well, Oxford going into a lot of lings here. Of course, every ling you make early on means 1 less drone. And we actually have a move out here from Nublish. This is a little bit risky. His ally doesn't have speed quite yet. Can't capitalize on it, so these are actually very exposed zealots. 1 gets picked off right away. I don't even think these 2 will be able to get back on the ramp. It's 2 zealots. Okay, we're now with 4. You'll be able to get 1, but I don't think he'll go for the kill. But we actually have 3 Marines, 4 Marines reinforcing, and there's no cannon in sight. Where are Nublish lings? Looks like they're coming now. About to get to the ramp. This is enough Marines to really be annoying. You can see they kill the probe. Lings finally arrive from Hyssop, but Nublish has been severely slowed down there. Of course, Terran did throw away 4 Marines, so that means his medic timing is going to be a lot weaker. We still have some links from Oxford doing good damage there. Now we do finally have the evolution chamber. And 2 racks factory, so not 3 racks this time. Yeah, lots of zealots from Nublish. So we have a link skirmish here. Who has the advantage? Looks like Zerg had actually the same number of links, but you can see he just has no drones. This is down to 5 drones here. There's the cannon. Now both players should be feeling a little bit more comfortable. Protoss can delay their simulator for a very long time. There's no rush really when your opponent's going Mutalics, and even getting +1 right away. This is very nice. It's always going to have the Mutalist advantage and the Mutalist upgrade advantage. There we have the full block at the ramp. And that should, yep, there's a starport. So good starport timing, but again, when Oxzerg is this committed in the early game and Terran is going for fast tech, they're not really synchronizing their openings that well. And it's very easy to defend mass ling, mass bio with just cannons. Oh, a couple exposed medics. Can we get one? No. Yeah, Oxig finally joining up, but he has all these lings in the middle of the map now that don't really accomplish much. Aaron taking up to Vessel Tech, trying to neutralize these Mutalisks. Behind us, Protoss going up into High Templars. That's the Cybernetics core there. I always wonder why Protoss makes the Cybernetics core at the other base. Like, I understand cannons and a gateway to get High Templars to support, but it always found it curious that they would also get the tech there. Again, lots of links from Moxer, but can't really do much with them. You can see he's still droning up. Right? He was at 5, then he had to spend a couple on spores, and he's still only at 8. And now Hyssop is getting his own second hatchery. He's at 6 mutas, 7. 7 is a magic number. Now you can one-shot SCVs. Again, with the ramp blocked like this, Lynx can't go through. Actually getting a robotics facility. And this is a lot of tech. We're getting range, I think, on Dragoons. We're getting +1. Actually, no archives, right? So just straight into Dragoons, and then a robo for Reavers, potentially. So, not going to see any storms this game, at least early on. And there finally is the first vessel. We have 8 Mutalisks with +1, either done or about to be done. Ooh, almost lose 1. Okay, Marines. The Marines should really just stay near the spore. Nice catch there to cancel that expansion. Very annoying. Good to keep an eye on what Terran, what Protoss is doing, if they're getting expansion or not. Oxlord's still only on 12 drones, but he's caught up. And that's an okay radiate. You got some damage done on the mutas. You eventually do kill 1, but not the best radiate. Still, every amount of damage counts here. Looking to see if Zerg has an expansion, sees nothing, and we're gonna have Dragoon Reaver from Protoss in conjunction with Mutalisks, and they're gonna look for a timing somewhere. Already up to 11 Mutalisks. They have +1. Turn going up into 4 racks. Again, the first irradiate was somewhat of a whiff, and this Reaver is gonna be in perfect timing here. Like, there's nothing any amount of Marines can do against Cannon Reaver on a ramp. SCV-4 should be expanding here. There's a lot of minnows floating. And he's getting plus something. I don't know if this is +1 or +2. Usually you see 1 weapons and then 1 armor, but at this time, but we don't have any upgrades, so he really prioritizes the science facility. Now October Zerg, he should have his own Spire Way. That's a nice irradiate. 2 radiates, gets 2 Mutalisks, but very nice split from Hyssop. Really minimizing the amount of damage those Mutalisks took. Well, Hyssop really hasn't harassed the turn at all, so another thing we haven't seen is any attack. Like, the Mutas have been with the Reavers, but haven't either attacked Terran or Zerg, so good positioning of the bio, just keeping the units occupied. And is that a... yeah, that should be the command center. Finally there from... and here we go, this is what I'm talking about. Reavers with Mutalisks to support. This can kill endless amount of Marines. Oh my god, it's just very difficult to engage. Especially with all the buildings in the way. Even pulling SCVs. Marines are very clumped. And the Reavers just never die. But we had a very nice counterattack from Oxford in the meantime. Did get something like 4 drones, but again, Terrence just lost his entire army, lost several SCVs. Reavers are still alive. These scarabs could be huge. Looks like they dud. Like, how do you actually kill this? I mean, these Reavers aren't even low health. Now Oxford is getting his Mutalisk caught. Can't engage head on because, of course, he has a Mutalisk deficit and he also has an upgrade deficit here. Forced into a Wraith. This is something I did. The 1 versus 1 play. You really want to just keep making vessels and hope your ally can help you. And now the Mutalisk get caught from Oxer again. This is game over. And that's GG. So excellent team play there. Looks like we're going to have a final stand here from SCV Force, but that army gets cleaned up pretty easily. And job well done by Nooblish and Hyssop. Very well executed plans. And Oxerg and SCV Force are eliminated from the tournament. They just couldn't find a way to get an attack done together. Nooblish and Hyssop did a really good job at keeping them apart. And that's all she wrote. So, unfortunate end to Oxerg and SCV Force run. Nooblish and Hyssop will be here again next week. And I think that's all for today. Right? Alright, so thanks everyone for watching. I enjoyed the cast. If you were here early, you got to see Oxerg cast. And big thanks to Foxhunt for being the man behind the scenes other than Zero. Zero, of course, is running the tournament. Zero, every day you see a tournament. Even if Zero isn't casting, he's here. He's organizing, talking to the players, getting everything on schedule. So big thanks to him. Big thanks for the Foxhunt and Oxer today for co-casting with me, and glad to be here. Looking to try to cast more. Gonna try to be here both casts next week. We'll see how the schedule works out. But again, guys, you can see in the top left. Okay. Just a couple things. If you can donate whatever you can, please try to reach the 1,500 goal to get season 2 of 2v2 Pro League. The next 2 casts are gonna be next Sunday and the Sunday after that. And you can see the remaining bracket here. Winners finals. It's gonna be Ziki, Bonus, TT1, Kenzie. Then we have the losers bracket, where we still have to cast Jiren Ultra and Banana and Jiraiya, but lots of games left, lots of great teams left, and hopefully you guys can tune in for that. Anything else, Zero? Okay, so that'll be all, and see you guys next time.